find a way to run from the city of the sun. You could have stayed, it's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New.
Was wrong to say I wouldn't change a thing, 'cause in the story of our lives, the best of times through color glass, time rolls on enough to let me move on past, but every little now and then it creeps on back to shape my smile.
Okay, today is Saturday, July 24, 2021. I was not gonna record. I got up since 2, went back to bed. I realized that I'm on my phone while in bed, and I was like, you know what, since I started making announcement, let me go do prepare new logo for my new channel and all of that. And then something tells me, let's check to see if the monetize button is there. So since I created a video yesterday saying it wasn't there yesterday, last night, Friday night, I did a video. There's that video. And on that video, I said the reapply button for the monetization was idle. I wasn't able to click on it. So I went and checked on it, and it's available. There it is. It's available now. So this is why I'm making this video, just because the reapply button is available. So I said, before I click it, let me start recording so I could share it with you. And there was some announcement yesterday. I was gonna leave it for Monday for me to record, but since I'm doing this video, I might as well share some of them with you. I can't even sleep, you know. That's my like clock kind of thing, automatic. Just get up at 2 and start recording and things like that, and then by 9-10 o'clock I'm out. Okay, so there it is. Alright, so I'm reapplying for the monetization program, and it's today is the 24th. They told me you can reapply starting July 23rd, and it was that time that was it June 23rd that I got the thing that I wasn't accepted to the monetization program. So they do it the following day. I don't know, but I guess I should share that with you because I should it wasn't available yesterday. So I'm gonna click it now. All right, there it is. Bam. All right, your application is under review. There it is. Okay, I'm doing it live right in front of you guys. By the time you see it, it's not live anymore. All right, so I'll try to do at least 40 minutes worth of recording so I could edit it right away and do it, put it live Saturday night, similar to the one that I did yesterday. So now I'm gonna, you see, I didn't even open anything else. I'm gonna go on Twitter and see what's going on. And by the way, the announcement that I made, let me see if I could see some of my comments so I could read them, so I don't have to now I can't see my thing. Where's my mouse? Alright, there's the mouse. Sure. Alright, let me go on YouTube again. There were some comments that I put and I wrote my thought, so I don't want to sort of start all over. Shit, this is something I wanted to be quick, but it seems like it's gonna take forever. Let me go on comments, maybe under the comments, because I made an announcement under some of them. Very good podcast, thank you for this, but to be a member of the Sussex squad. That's not the video. Alright, let's remove this. Alright, okay, that's the announcement here. Okay, so I'm gonna read this to, and I think I'm still gonna stick with that, even though, let's say if YouTube were to allow me to be in the monetization program, I will still keep this channel, and whatever I said on this right now, this I'm gonna read, will probably still remain. I think I should create another channel where it's a bit more settled, more less angrier, because this one turned out to be an angry channel. So I'm gonna keep it as that, like read tweets for you guys, because many of you are not on Twitter. And the other channel, which is what did I call it? I even forget. What did I call it? Okay, Team Sussex. All right, I'll create it where it will be more settled. All right, maybe one article or some sort of headlines that popped up, and I'll be sharing on that particular channel. And if I do go on Patreon, and let me read it and explain, and you see what I'm talking about. Okay, announcement. Here's the link to my new YouTube channel at Team Sussex. Okay, I'm gonna copy this and put it also in the description for you guys. Okay, brand new. No content on it yet. I'm trying and thinking different ways people can watch or support me without spending to listen or watch my content. Pure YTE will remain the same. I enjoy this style. I really do enjoy this style. Alright, it is my bad girl channel without crossing YouTube guidelines. As of now, I'm still within their guidelines. Okay, Team Sussex, my good girl channel. It will be similar to Hugo's and Baron's channel. I'm thinking an article per content or whatever I don't share on Pure YTE, which is this channel. Okay, I'll share it there on the Sussex's announcement, or the Sussex's announcement. Why did I put this? Okay, I don't share. All right, let's see. I'm thinking an article per content or whatever I don't share on Pure YTE. Okay, I'll share it there or the Sussex announcements. Okay, so meaning that I'll share Sussex's announcement or whatever it may be. All right, similar to Hugo's and Baron's channel. All right, they do one comment. Well, Baron doesn't really do article. It's more of a topic, and sometimes some of the headlines that pop up, and he does a video per it, something like this. But I can't be like them. I can't be like their style. I'll find my voice for that particular channel. But this channel, Pure YTE, it's purely me, all full my nonsense. So you already got me from bare bone already. All right, so Pure YTE is bare bone. So when you hear me from Team Sussex, I don't know, I'll find my voice, try to be good in a way for YouTube. All right, so let me continue reading here. If I do go on Patreon, okay, so these are for some of you who said, you know, if I do go on Patreon, you guys will be more than happy to support me. All right, so if I do go on Patreon, my sluddiness, I'm sorry I wrote this. I think that's where I could be free. Patreon is where I could be free without any restriction. But anyway, I will not share like nudity or stuff like that. Nah, I don't do this kind of things. Alright, if I do go on Patreon, my sluddiness, good girl, bad girl, or just angel channel, I don't know what the hell I was thinking, or angel channel, I'll share all sort of things, fitness, okay, fitness plan. And definitely you guys need to know that I'm not a health professional. I don't have any license, any medical license, or personal trainer. I could be if I wanted to. I could be, but I'm not that. So I just want to put this disclaimer there. I'm not any shape or form of fitness professional or healthcare professional. All right, so, and I want to put that. But whatever I do in terms of fitness, it's my fitness plan, my nutrition kind of thing, I will be sharing with you. And you guys already have a hint of some of these things already, because I've shared these kind of things with you. All right, my nutrition, workout ideas, and of course the Sussexes, okay, and any other life interesting thing that's worth sharing. Okay, I'm giving myself work for sure. Definitely. Okay, Pure YTE Instagram account and PayPal link will remain for the two channels. Okay, I can't create and manage any more accounts. Okay, this is what I'm thinking now. You'll be seeing this comment on a lot of my new posts, and I'm trying to spread the news. Alright, so I wrote this when I didn't even know about when I went to the monetization program. So now it's being reapplied. But because of that idea, I'm thinking I'm still gonna do that particular idea, what I just read under the comment here. All right, the Team Sussex. If I do go on Patreon, believe me, that Patreon thing been going for like a year. Okay, I'm thinking of it and all of that, because people have to pay for those content. I do not want you guys to be paying for those content. So if I do go on Patreon, I will have to be a little bit more thorough and more direct, and see for you guys understand whatever it is that I'm sharing and things like that. But and I feel like some of you, I don't need you guys to pay for this kind of thing, but if I need to, that's what I'll have to do. All right, so that's the idea. All right, fortunately now I'm gonna wait to see what YouTube says about my channel. All right, so the reactivation the reapply button is activated, so I just did it and show it to you. All right, so there are some stuff I wasn't gonna do that today, but since I did them yesterday, I might as well share them with you. All right, there were some links that I put for me to share with you. All right, this is just popped up. What is that? Rebecca English is a liar and doesn't care how her lies cause hateful abuse to be directed Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and their kids. Daily Mail has met Harry and had nothing but nice thing to say. Oh my God, I need to put my glasses. All right. But nice thing to say. Before married Meghan, she was the first who broke the news, and Harry wanted, was it, pack in. Alright, 3 minutes ago they just posted it. Okay, the tabloid went from being completely blindsided by the announcement of one book to having detailed knowledge of books Harry will write years from now. If their sources within the published house were that good, why didn't they know about the first book? Alright, so he just retweeted that. Alright, let's see here. Sussex Squad Podcast. Can you please have Sandra Blunt, 1958, on the podcast? Who's Sandra Blunt? Is it that? Okay, I'll tell you how I'm loving woman, but oh, she sounds familiar. Sandra Blunt. Okay, life. Interesting. Let's see here. Okay, yes, I'll try to get her on. I second that proposal. She is on fire. Had a good laugh. Okay. That wasn't on the thing for me to share with you, but it's there. I might as well do it. Oh my goodness, there's more. English is a liar. There's more hashtag of that. What is going on? Exclusive. Meghan's £100,000 wedding dress reveal. Royal bride will wear hand-stitched beaded design made by British courtiers Ralph and Russo and paid for by Prince Harry's family. Okay, I was not following the Sussexes at that time. I think I saw something like that on IG by one of the squads. But why did they have to say that and paid for by Prince Harry's family? From my understanding, I guess this is why they say she's a liar. Then Meghan paid for everything? I don't know. I think Meghan pays for everything, so I might be missing something here. Okay, this is the Rebecca English thing. Okay, it was for May 2018. I'm thinking right now I went completely 360. I was here to create logos for the new channel, but I'm create videos for the Pure YTE thing. Alright, let's see here. Harry and Meghan tell UK tabloid they will no longer deal with them. Alright, Prince Harry and Meghan will no longer deal with major British tabloid. So let's see here. Okay, for these outlets is a game. For me and so many others, it's real life, real relationship, and very real sadness. The damage they have done and continue to do runs deep. Two World needs reliable, fact-check, high-quality news. What the Mail on Sunday and its partner publication do is the opposite. We all lose when misinformation sells from then truth, when moral exploitation sells more than decency, and when companies create their business model to profit from people's pain. Meghan, I'm telling you, this is why I'm like, I can't change. Yeah, I would love for my stuff to be monetized, but I can't. All right, so these are things that's already out there. I don't understand why YouTube will deny me. Okay, these are things that those people are printing. Other channels are discussing them. Okay, and some channels even further worse. Okay, saying worse than what I'm saying, sharing here. Alright, Town and Country, a spokesperson for the Sussexes denies report that Prince Harry is writing more than one book. Prince Harry only has one memoir in the works. Alright, remember this, in the works right now. This is what's going on right now. There is a possibility in the future, but they don't know yet. Okay, if an idea popped up and they want to do another book, yeah, there might be another one, but right now, it's the memoir. Alright, so people don't come later and say, oh, they're lying, they did this, because nobody knows the future. Alright, but right now, their future, their reality, their present, this is it. This is their memoir. He is working on his memoir. That's what's going on here. Okay, a spokesperson confirmed it's set to come out in 2022. Alright, and yesterday video, someone made a mistake. Where was I reading it from? Alright, they were talking about what is it, the pearl or something like that. Oh, maybe they were right, or did I read it, I processed it wrong? Okay, was it the pearl or the bench or something like that? The bench already came out. Okay, 2021. The pearl has to do with Netflix, and this the memoir is a book and possibly audio of it too, but it's coming out 2022. So someone made a mistake on one of their article I was reading. All right, so let's see here. There's 3 comments. Where is it? Oh, I can't see it. All right, so let me go on the things that I bookmark, because some stuff came out yesterday. And let's see here. Haha, go on, Prince Harry. Story. There's 9 comments under here. Show the thread. Okay, Harry's deal is 4 books, and one won't appear until after the Queen's death. What the time? Okay, why would they write something like this? I mean, how will the Queen think when she sees this thing? These people already thinking of her death. Oh my goodness. Curse Olympics fires back. Curse Olympics fires back. I don't know what that means, but anyway, but this is the headline here. Harry's deal is 4 books, and one won't appear until after Queen's death. This is ridiculous. So meaning that right now, or before the Queen die, they will write 3 books, and then once the Queen died, that's when they'll put the other one. I mean, when you think about, when you process their nonsense, it's mind-boggling. Okay, 4 books. Sound like 4 solid season on Netflix. It's not far-fetched. I predict royal stomach ulcer. Oh my goodness. Okay, your prediction could be true. This is from the Daily Mail, guys. Don't give them oxygen. Like, they always the chance it's a lie, but it will be awesome if it were true. Okay, is it true? It's tomorrow's front page. Okay, with DM, you never quite know. All right, so I purposely put this first, all right, before I get to Omid stuff. All right, it's tomorrow's front page with the DM, you never quite know. Let's see here. Okay, for once, I hope they're right. Me too. I've been joking that he should have a volume 1 through 10. There's an image here. I saw it. I will not share it. Thank God it's the last one. I'll make sure on the 4th one I don't click. Okay, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have told 4 new newspaper groups, the Mirror, the Sun, the Daily Mail, the Daily Express, they are no longer cooperating with them. All right, there's that. With that said, please note that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex will not be engaging with your outlet. There will be no collaboration and 0 engagement. This is also a policy being instated for their communications team in order to protect that team from the side of the industry that readers never see. Okay. All right. Duke and Duchess of Sussex have told the editors of British tabloid newspapers. As I'm reading this, I'm thinking, okay, the editors of British tabloid, that article where, what is it? Prince Charles took William to that party. Okay, the link is always in the description. All right. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have told the editors of British tabloid newspapers that they will never again deal with the outlet in an unprecedented direct attack on a large part of the media that leaves little chance of repairing the relationship. On Sunday night, Prince Harry and Meghan sent a letter to the editors of The Sun, Daily Mail, Mirror, and Express saying that from now on, they will not respond to any inquiries from journalists working for the outlets. Instead, there will be a policy of 0 engagement, except when necessary through couples' lawyers. So far, I think we have seen this being played out. All right, the last one I'm not going to show because I saw the graphic already. Alright, let's see here. Me after every book announcement, because that family can't stop telling on themselves. Okay, lie again. Town and Country confirmed spokesman for Harry and Meghan confirm only 1 book. Okay, they're probably hoping he will come on confirm and call them out. Okay, get in, son. I hope it's true, legend. Like I said, Harry and Meghan have their people, I guess, scamming to the headline for them. Alright, scamming. When something popped up, alright, their lawyers is there to say, oh, there's something there for you, and this and that. They're probably on Harry and Meghan's payroll for them to constantly telling them what's going on the tabloid, with the tabloid. Alright, so now this is Omid. Alright, Omid, and this is Omid doing its announcement. So if I were to do, well, I will be doing it for the how do you call this, for the new YouTube channel Team Sussex. It's something like this. All right, when Omid put out this announcement regarding the Sussexes, or I go on the Sussexes website, I see the announcement myself. All right, I'll create that particular content for you guys, and then probably put a spin to it in some shape or form and things like that. It will be very short and go there, and you guys need to watch those videos for the watch hours to pop up. All right, or keep going for the watch hours to pop up. Not only do I need 1,000 subscribers, I'll need at least 4,000 watch hours, so it's gonna take me a while to get there. All right, so I need you guys to watch those videos, all right, for me to be accepted. So that our team Sussex, all right, is gonna be like a baby. It's gonna be pure. It's gonna be I'm gonna try to maintain it with no controversial, where YouTube can attack me or deny me anything. All right, so pure YTE is already corrupted. There's no return. If they don't accept me, it's okay. You guys already know I'm alive, okay? You guys already know my existence, all right? So that's all matter for now, and then the Patreon will come some shape or form. You get some of you who've been hearing me since like maybe I would say maybe 400 subscribers that I'm saying that. You guys been saying go do it already. By the time you put those videos up, it will be it will be old news, because there were some videos that I was creating, I didn't want to put them on YouTube. So some of you already knew what I was thinking about the Patreon. So this is something like this I'll be putting on that new channel, Team Sussex. All right, this is Omid, and he's been shutting his comment out, but people have been retweeting with their own quote. All right, a report claiming Prince Harry is holding back a second book of a multi-title deal for after the Queen's death seems to be wide of the mark. A Sussex rep says there's no project coordinate around such an event, adding that it would be factually inaccurate to suggest otherwise. All right, so that's that. There's no comment because he shut it off. All right, so I'm gonna go to the next tweet that I bookmark. All this we're gonna be wait for Monday, but I'm already here. So there's this. All right, let's see here. These are probably people who tweeted out. Okay, they're already preparing ground for the book not to be controversial. Okay, quote, he's holding it back for the next book. He's just waiting for the Queen to die before he badmouth her. All right, so these are the same thing that like the same sort of narrative the squad are talking about. All right, so there's 15 comment under this. All right, and there's me. I said bingo. All right, exactly. Somebody respond. Okay, Harry will never badmouth the Queen no matter what. They had better worry about themselves. After his grandmother allegedly wanted the BBC to broadcast, Harry did not ask to use the name Littlebeth. It's true, Harry might think, F it, I'll write what I want. Alright, because everybody knows, well, mostly British people, that the old woman is saint, isn't she? That's the a very good person who loved Diana very much. Okay, there's the rolling eye. Okay, the Queen may be many things, but it's obvious Harry loves and respects her. I don't believe he'll ever badmouth her personally. Yeah, I think so too. I mean, look at this. After his mom passed, look at all the stuff that he's doing and all of that. Nah, if he was gonna go, he will do it already. All right, let's just wait and see. All right, but I think, God forbid if the grandma, the Queen die, and this is where I think Harry will say F it and will not even bother contacting the palace for anything. But then again, because it's his father, he will have to call, and you know his father will always say no, no, no. That's where I think he will probably say F it, I'm gonna do it anyway without asking any permission. But the other thing that come to mind though is that Harry, you know, let me leave this. That should have been on the other video where I talk about his status and why he's doing all the proceeds is gonna go to charity. What I'm thinking should have gone there, but I'm not gonna bring it up here. All right, I don't believe it either. I'm just fed up with those gossipers using her to try to blackmail her grandson, making royalists hate him because of their lies, while they themselves on their money writing, talking about the royals. Okay, why she's probably read it before from one of Charles' books or any of her kids. They all had mommy and daddy issues. Exactly. Alright, the Sussex spokesperson already denied the DM report of more than one book, which I knew was false. Okay, I wonder if Harry planted the 4-book story with someone to suspect out who'd run it to the DM. Okay, they're going to drag the story like out for 4 years. I'm telling you, they have how do you call this? They have a closet full of headlines for everything that Harry's doing. All right, Harry respects Her Majesty way too much to do that, and I believe it kills the British media and other members of the royal family that he's actually that close to her.
The UK is my home and a place that I love. That will never change. We both do everything we can to fly the flag and carry out our roles for this country with pride. We were excited, we were hopeful, and we were here to serve. What I want to make clear is we're not walking away, and we certainly aren't walking away from you. Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth, and my military associations, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. I've accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am. But I hope that helps you understand what it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known, to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life. I was born into this life, and it is a great honor to serve my country and the Queen.
Alright, remember Charles' book and children program. I'm not gonna share it because if I share it, it's like I'm promoting it. Alright, that's Charles' book. Okay, exactly. Only it was made up by Rebecca English. Surprise! Exactly, says it says. Alright, next tweet. What is this? What do I have here? Probably more squad. Alright. Anti-Meghan Markle and Prince Harry trolls have no problem making money off of YouTube videos. They're creating speculation on the lives of Meghan and Harry, but feel it's inappropriate for Meghan and Harry to make money off of accurately talking about their own lives. Insanity. 41 comments. I don't think I'm going to go through all of them. Okay, I'm already 28 minutes here. Okay, yes, I've taken the time to watch some of them. I had to stop because they made me sick to my stomach. You see, this is the thing here. YouTube allowed these channels to go, but me just reading these simple things and the headlines that being talked about, but I'm home for content. So I don't know what the problem is. All right, the other ones that make people really upset, I can't even watch them myself. But for me, my channel is a problem. All right, the BS that is spewed boggles the mind. Okay, and then the comment section, they eat it up like it's gospel. And what do they hide behind or justify this bullying? Free speech. All right. Okay, YouTube literally peddle anti-Meghan Markle propaganda, not to mention a lot of quote-unquote body language expert. Oh my god, I'm one of the body expert. Well, I did say none. Okay, I'm a non-body language expert. Okay, I'm laughing at myself here. Okay, body expert, profit on, well, I didn't profit because my channel is not making money. Expert profit on it as well, but reinforcing the Harry is being manipulated trope. Alright, let's see what else there. I find it insulting that they have such a low opinion of Harry. They act like he is so stupid he can't possibly think or feel anything for himself. Before Meghan came to brainwash him and lead him around by his penis. I heard some caller on one of those shows on LBC say as much. Wow, if we're being honest, those things have been said about Harry since he was a teen. I wasn't following them that much. I know he existed, but I didn't follow him that much. Okay, it's sinking me how they think Harry should hide and not talk about his family ever, but they talk about him non-stop. They want him to disappear, yet they keep making him a Meghan more famous by going on and on about their business, making it make sense. Alright, after this, what you see on here, that's it. I'm not gonna read this. This is French. Okay, the thing that annoys me the most is that they all make out like they are expert on Meghan's life, and yet none of them know her or have met. I suggest they keep quiet and happily live their lives, same as they was Queen's uncle who declined responsibilities and loved the fame and title. This is sick. Alright, they've never told their life accurately as shown by the many lies and Oprah interview. What? But they cleared the air of the headlines, the lies that were being put out on the headlines. Alright, so after this one, that's it. Exactly. Although books written about them, especially when they have never met them, can someone ask how much money they made? Alright. Okay, I stopped reading. Next to the next tweet. Okay, this is here. Alright, Jonathan Dembley has a lot of nerve insisting that there are certain things you should say or do in private, okay, regarding Prince Harry, writing about his father, especially given that Prince Charles dragged both Prince Philip and the Queen in the biography Dembley wrote. Alright, let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna read the part that she sort of... Okay, so the whole thing is the whole thing. Okay, but... Okay, the Prince of Wales. Son's tendency to retreat from the family fray. Princess Anne, who was now the dominant sibling, seems very obviously her father's favorite, openly indulging her after brash and obstreperous behavior. He was quick to rebuke his son in public, no less than in private, for inconsequential errors. Indeed, he often seems intent not merely on correcting the prince, but even mocking him as well, so that he seems to be foolish and tongue-tied in front of friends as well as family. Okay, to their distress and embarrassment, the small boy was frequently brought to tears by the banters to which he was subjected and to which he could find no retort on occasion. Even his closest friends found the Duke's behavior inexplicably harsh. One remembers that after a paternal reprimand at lunch, the tears welled into his eyes with a whole table full of people staying there, and I thought, how could you do that? Another, who both liked and admired the Duke enormously, observed the belittling of the prince and drew the conclusion that the father thought the son was a bit of a wimp. Okay, and Charles realized what his father thought, and it hurt him deeply. I mean, Charles always been hurt deeply. My goodness, how much deep can he get hurt anymore? Okay, a close relation who is today on intimate terms with both men will recall the rough ways the father addressed the son, very bullying, which had the effect of driving Charles more and more back into the shell. According to one otherwise devoted retainer, Prince Philip did rather jump down his throat. Charles was frightened of him. As an adult, the prince was to remember this moment, but will balance them against the other aspect of his father's character, the patience with which he taught his son to make models, the reading from Longfellow's Hiawatha, and the visit to meet characters like the actor James Robertson, Justice, and the dingy sailor Arthur Fox, all of which were to leave the abiding impression that even if his childhood had difficulties, his father was at least trying to do his best, and that even if there were moments of misery at home, there was also much happiness. Observing friends were also frustrated that the failure of the child's mother to intervene by protecting word or gesture. She was not indifferent so much as detached, deciding that in domestic matters, she will submit entirely to the father's will. It was more perplexing because the otherwise had every reason to believe that both parents had a deep of an articulate love for their son, and that his love was reciprocate. They had seen them. Okay, I can't see the rest. Alright, so that's an excerpt from the book. Let's see, 12 comment here. Okay, keep sharing, this is very telling. Keep going. Okay, talk, come through with the receipt and put hypocritical British media in their place again. Oh my god. I have receipt. The squad went through the book. I'm thinking the squad have like a library, like a building full of books, and when something popped up, they themselves could go and look for their receipt. Oh my God, the hypocrisy of these people is staggering. He may be suffering from amnesia. That's okay. I'll take a screenshot and remember him. Oh, and remind him. Okay, I'll take screenshot and remind him. That's a 10. Okay, Charles was more savage to Philip than Harry has ever been to Charles. I mean, when you look at Harry, Harry's innocent. Okay, Harry's an angel compared to Charles. Harry's been trying to find his way, and there was no one out there to help him. Okay, when I'm telling you, each time I think about it, I've repeated this so many times. Each time I think about this, to see the cesspool of a place that he was in, and he came out on top, out of the cesspool, like the way he did. That's one heck of a character here of a human being, because it's very hard when everybody around you is like a freaking disease, and then for you to come out clean. My goodness. Children never forget nor forgive, whether Prince or Papa, Charles, all are human. Okay, LOL. Do as I say, not as I do. Alright, next tweet. Alright, seems like I'm moving pretty fast here. Okay, the Daily Mail lies for easy marks to get duped. Okay, let's see here. There's no comment here. Today, the Daily Mail published a report claiming that Prince Harry's publishing deal is actually for 4 books, including an additional book not to be published until after the Queen's death. A spokesperson for the Sussexes denied the story, saying that, contrary to false media report, Prince Harry only has 1 memoir in the works. As previously announced, that book is scheduled to be published in late 2022. Additional details about the book have yet to be made public. So that's on this one. There's no comment there. Alright, so there's more retweet. Okay, can I reply on this? No, nobody can reply, so that's why there's no reply. But they have 24 people who reply out of it, who retweet out of it. Alright, next tweet. Okay, this is Henry. Alright, I think it's important to note that the palace has continued to leak this entire time while demanding that Harry and Meghan move on. Alright, looks like a thread. Okay, what they are really demanding is a return of 2018 or 2019, when the family could completely control the narrative while shutting down any Sussex response. I'm thinking 2018, 2019, what was I doing? I was in La La Land. Okay, I didn't know much of these were happening. Alright, let's see, to comment here. Yep. And this is V here. This is why they're panicking. They can absorb Harry and Meghan like they want to. Okay, they must directly compete. Harry has American media, okay, at his disposal and the support of the US. We've decided to Sussex or our royal family, and the royal family or realize it too. What was it? There were things they were saying that, was it Charles were trying to do some fundraising in the US and all of that, so they need money. Alright, remember that video that I did? This is why my channel is like in a brink right now. I did a video a while back where how the tabloid come about and all of this, and I think it was in that same video where I mentioned the anti-Semitism started and all of that is because the British media, the British government is always in need for money. They always need money. Alright, but they're spending it lavishly doing some stupid stuff. Alright, but they always need money, and that's how the anti-Semitism started. Alright, because they were borrowing money from the Jews, and through that, and you see it playing it out again. Look at what's going on with British. They made the deal, and now they're claiming, oh no, that's not what they want. I mean, if you're in the UK, you know this is what's going on here. Alright, British is not going too well. Alright, they're trying to pull back their words, and look what went on to the member of parliament that because she called out Bojo for lying, and then instead they blaming her for calling That's some audacity over there. They're blaming her. Now the news become her for calling out Bojo a liar. All right. This is the thing here. It's in their nature to do things and then to pull back. All right. So this thing has been going on for years. Go look at my old video where I put clips of from different videos and create that video to show how the anti-Semitism and what do you call this, with the newspapers, the British tabloid calling blacks lesser than and all of that. All right, so they've been doing this. This is a upgraded version of the same tactic from back in the days. All right, so I'm not surprised. I don't know who's surprised. If you've been watching some of my videos, you should not be surprised. All right, because before I started digging into the Sussex's videos, sharing things, I needed to know, okay, what's going on, what am I missing? So I went back and I look at Ardent Production, I look at the tabloid, I look at all sort of things. Why do they all the way they are? All right, so none of you should be surprised. All of my old videos went back, and lucky for me, I had the mindset to say, let me share it with you. All right, so I have them. They're still there, even though I still get blasted for some stuff. Okay, they all are coming back into play. They all are coming, like the Harry Styles, this kind of thing, and it came back to play for another video when he. When the proceed for his book, his memoir is gonna go, and it came back to me. This is why he's doing it this way. There's a reason. All right, sometimes you need to go back to understand. All right, let me move. What was I talking about? All right, that's exactly what they do. Okay, that is exactly what abusers do when they have inflicted their abuse and the person get the strength to finally stand up to them. They tell you to move on. They refuse to take responsibility for their action. This alone, okay, is exactly what's going on to Bojo right now. All right, in the parliament. All right, I don't share them with you, but it's there. All right, you go on Twitter or go on any social media, see what's going on. I'm sure some YouTubers are sharing it. Alright, we have seen it before. A two-pronged attack. First try to discredit the person by attacking their character, then try and convince others that the victim is just hanging on to the abuser for attention. It's tired. Alright, so there it is. Alright, I hear you. I think they are mad that Harry chose his wife and children over royal family and duty. Alright, I mean, he did what he had to do. Okay, at his own young age, he did what he had to do, and thank God he come out, the man that he is, with no limb missing or anything like that. And then he got a woman who love him for who he is. If they weren't messing his wife, okay, like I did here, I did a thumbnails where I said respect his wife. Okay. Respect his wife. If you guys had respected his wife and child at that time, and now children, okay, you would still have them over there. But no. All right, they made a mockery of wedding vow. That's exactly that. I even mentioned it in one of my videos. Yeah, they make a mockery of wedding vow. Harry took it seriously. All right, Harry vowed to protect Meghan. The only royal that makes another vow is the one coronated, so that's the queen here. Yes, I believe book was already in progress last year and probably finished. I've said this before too. All right, when the book came out, when the announcement came out, I said the book probably finished, because if it wasn't finished, there's no way they will be putting it out here. All right, right now it's probably into how do you call this, where people proofread to see if there's mistakes or if what you mean is what you really wrote and stuff like that. This is why you need a different set of eyes. And as I'm saying this, I'm laughing at myself. One of the squaddies called me out on one of the things that I said on the video. What did she said that I said in the video? Because I edit my own video. In my mind, I think I said, what is it? If I was here, okay, I think I remember. If I was here for the money, I would be here. Something like that. This is what I've said in the video. And she heard it and called me out on it. I was dying. But this is what happened when you do your own video, you edit yourself, and you think you said it the right way you said it, but it still went out the wrong way. All right, but what I meant to say here is, if I was here for the money, I wouldn't be here, meaning that my channel will not be exist here if I was here for the money, because I'm not making any money on it. YouTube is punishing me left and right, here and there. All right, but the thing is that, if I'm spending the time doing these videos, and then the incentive is out there, that's the thing here, the incentive is out there, I might as well make something out of it. So, and there's a lot of people who's trying, time is hard right now, the pandemic, people are losing their job, there's some people who still can't find job and stuff like that. And I feel like, okay, you want to you really want to support me, but you can't really pay for content. That's the Patreon part here. And I was like, I really want to do it. Then this is where that Team Sussex channel is gonna come. All right, where it's gonna be clean, controversial free. All right, where a title or announcement popped up, the video is gonna be much shorter. Just put it out there, and you go in there just for support me, because I'm probably gonna say it here also in a different way. In this channel, Pure YTE, I'm probably gonna say it, make the announcement here more like go on the tweets and stuff like that, be more free to say whatever I want. But the other channel will be a little bit more settled. Okay, just put the news out there, and then I'm done, and then come here and go full blast. All right, so you go there for the sake of supporting me. That's it. That's the only reason the other channel will be there. But this one is it. Alright, I have too much memory for this. Alright, if YouTube decided to shut this channel down, guess what? I have all the videos, everything that I took out, everything. Hopefully my hard drive don't crash. Then I'm doomed. Alright, I have them, so I could easily put them in another platform. It doesn't have to be on YouTube. I don't know which platform, but I have them. Alright, so let me move on. Alright, I think I read all of the comments. So to finish the original thought, I went off a little bit, is that I think Harry finished the book. Right now is in the process of being edited and proofread and all of that. And they're just doing the refinery for the book. So I think Harry already finished the book. I really think so. And this is why he couldn't stay in the UK after the unveiling. He had to come back because he's very busy, So yeah, that was the point that I was trying to make, and then I went off with my other channels and all of that. But yeah, I think Harry already finished the book. And the other point that I was making is that you need a different set of eyes to fix your work. That way people could point out your mistake, because if you try to fix your own mistake, it's very rarely you're gonna find the mistake, because you already know what you wrote, and then as you're reading it, you probably already say it in your head. So this kind of thing. So that's what happened to my video. So they call me out on it. I'm telling you, the squad don't play. That's it. Oh, one more thing. The other point that I was making is that the only reason I'm creating the other channel, Team Sussex, is for those, let's say if I do go on Patreon, they can't really they can afford to pay for my content, this kind of thing. So the Team Sussex is just there for you. Just go there and watch it, or you're doing your laundry, or you're doing whatever, you just let the video play. But this one, Pure YT, that's where the party is. That's all I'm saying. The comment, let's go. I'm 48 minutes already. There's this one. The squad were going crazy last night. Alright, just a reminder that Rebecca English was absolutely positively that Meghan's wedding dress was a heavily beaded gown by Ralph and Russo based on, quote, multiple royal and fashion industry sources, end quote. There's the laugh. And I think I show a screenshot of that from another tweet that should have been put together. Okay, is that Becky English of the Fell that Harry and Meghan do not speak to, quoting sources that Harry and Meghan said do not speak for them. They won't anything until anyone else find out. Her sources will dry up worse than her face and hair. Oh my god, they won't even know. Alright, yep, there's a screenshot of it. there's this exclude. Okay, I read it already. You guys could freeze your screen and read it. All right, let's see. Is the quote, and pay for the Prince's Harry's family, end quote, for me. I'm telling you, when I first read it, I was like, huh. And they weren't doing anything. Okay, and 4 years later, we found out that not only Meghan had paid for her gown wedding dress, she herself paid for her entire wardrobe the whole time. My goodness. And by the way, and this is where the Oprah interview came into play to clear these things up, because without the Oprah interview, we would not know that this is what happened. You know, some of the people were saying there's many lies by the Oprah interview. So if we didn't know, if the Oprah interview did not take place, we will not know the truth about the dressing and all of that. And this is what they were saying, that it's being paid for by the Prince Harry's family. You know, these are the lies that Oprah interview things happen to clear off. These people are ridiculous. And the thing is that they put it in print. We could see it. And then there's Harry right next to his wife. Okay, if his family did pay for it, I'm sure Harry would have set the record straight and said, no, Meghan, you didn't pay for it. But they were just telling their truth. My goodness. So that's what the Oprah interview did. Wow. Alright, there's 3 comments here. Alright, well, there you go. What? Really? Someone did not know. Alright, exactly. Well, Suitor, everything that comes from the fair, and especially from this woman, should be taken with a grain of salt. It is all fiction. Alright, laughing emojis. That part that Meghan will write a wellness book made me crack. Alright, they're not even original. They make up figures like they make up their sources. That is true. Okay, these are the same people that thought Lily would be born on Philip's birthday. Thank you. That's true. She wanted and expected Meghan to go Hollywood. Do I want to know what this is about? Nope. Let me read this and move on. Complete with the Photoshop pictures, Meghan's actual dress could not have been more different, brilliantly illustrating how the tabloid kept trying to paint her as flashy and showy, yet she is timeless classic. Okay, fishing expedition. Okay, yes, there were even pictures of Harry supposedly going to pay for the dress. There's the crazy face. Okay, they want a response from him to either deny or confirm it. He'll publish a book after the Queen dies. Otherwise, why emphasize on that? I think she's been searching through the, was it SQ tweets? Okay, Sussex Squad's tweet. Okay, everyone who paid one other attention to Meghan pre-wedding will have known that that's not the route she will go. She even gave an interview while filming Suit, talking about what her dream gown will be. Sheesh. Alright, so I wasn't there. Alright, so these are the people who knows Meghan, who've been following Meghan, or maybe just saw a video of it. Okay, the same thing with the idea that Meghan threw a tantrum about the emerald tiara, most likely the Vladimir tiara, not at all her style and nothing that was near her dress aesthetic. Alright, let's go to the next one. I'm trying to aim for an hour. Hopefully my internet don't crash. Okay, the tabloid went from being completely blindsided by the announcement of one book to having detailed knowledge of books Harry will write years from now. If their sources within the publishing house were that good, why did they know about why didn't? Okay, sometimes the didn't don't come out right on with my accent. They know about the first book. Alright, let's see here. More and more useless fake headline to come for the next few years. Okay, proving that Rebecca English is a liar. Buckle up for another year of this. Okay, exactly. This is just beginning to create fake stories every week, faking it to be true. I hope the squaddies don't start giving credit to their fake stories. And this is why the squaddies just taking a screenshot. They don't click on the stuff. They just take screenshot and then bring it here. Okay, yeah, but people still want to believe the tabloid. Okay, too many ignorant people around. I'm telling you, they are. Seriously, overhaul education now. Okay, this is why they don't want people to learn. All right, what is it? And some old tweets that I come across, what is it? I found out they closing libraries, all sort of stuff. All right, so they're dumbing down the generation. All right, and I've said with your phone, all right, there's so many things you could do with your phone. All right, you could watch my videos. Okay, and there's tons and tons of resources online that you could go to get information. All right, so people have to use their brain and educate themselves. Okay, it's easy to take four and turn it to four. Okay, they'll be able to say they told no lies. It's just what people wanted to believe. Okay, exactly. I do not believe any of this for a second. Okay, I have a laugh at this. Some comment are completely ridiculous. Harry has gone rogue with memoir, with fears. He could use book as leverage. There's some links here. After what had happened the past 18 months, including Oprah, knowing this coming out makes matters totally unpredictable and potentially explosive. Oh my God. These are people who have, I would say, good writing skills, but poor, thinking. Not comprehend, just thinking of creative. That's the word, creative. Okay, they have good writing skills, but poor creative kind of thing here. So they just go with flies. So they just want to use their writing skills without any good creativity. Creativity are full of lies that they have. Okay, maybe there's something she had done that they're expecting to come out at some point. Maybe they're still communicating with the tarot lady, the one whose tarot card told her that Archie was a doll. My goodness, I'm just shaking my head. All right, maybe they consult a psychic. I'm a psychic. I think I am, because a lot of things that I've been saying becoming true. And I wonder why I don't know my own future though. Shit, I need those ladder numbers. Some of you knows what I'm talking about, because I be complaining on the comment section that how come I'm not predicting my own. Alright, one of you said for me to tell them the ladder number first. Alright, let's see, next tweet. So much to unpack from Chiffon's peers. First, he pointed out that the royal family, like a typical bully, uses fear to keep people in line. Bullies know it's better to intimidate people into submission because fight of their outcomes can be unpredictable. The royals have briefed themselves into a fight. Let's see here. Worst of all, this new threat has proved itself immune to the monarchy's time-honoring weapon of choice for cowering internal dissent, good old-fashioned fear. When the threat of incurring the sovereign displeasure doesn't bring mutineers to hear, all the pomp of royalty is suddenly revealed as so much make-believe and dress-up. For all the miles of newsprint and videotape devoted to analyzing the royal family relationship with the media, it comes down to this: if the palace news managers lose control of the narrative, monarchy's symbolic powers is replaced by real vulnerability of Princess Diana's success. I mean, believe me, they know they're losing control. They're losing control and power. So this is a Hail Mary. We are in a Hail Mary kind of thing. Look how the government is going. All right. And look all the stuff that's going around. And like I mentioned earlier with the MP who called Bojo, he lied to the parliament or something like that, and then they all come out and say, no, she's the liar, how dare you call Bojo a liar, this kind of thing. All right, so this is a Hail Mary that we are in, and it's very sad, very, very sad. Majority of the Brits don't see it. All right, look, I'm not just talking about the UK. The US have its own problem too. All right, US have its own problem too. But at least, all right, there's people who's fighting. All right, people are fighting for whatever brink we are in here. All right, let me continue. He then makes it clear that Will and Kate need to stop trying to make fetch happen by trying to build their personal brand and get down to the church faiths and opening of leisure centers where they belong. Kate must do her duty and activate her rector's grant daily instead of once in a month. All right, what is that? A consistent record of low-key, unglamorous work keeps the monarchy secure in the heart of its people. What have I been saying, people? I've said, did they get that from me? All the monarchy needed to do is keep the people happy. The people. Forget the tabloid. It's the people. Without the, if you get the people angry, who you think they're gonna let you rule them? It's the people you need to keep happy. I've been saying it. If you are new, okay, go back to some of my old videos. I'm laughing now because I just resubmit my application. If they let me in the monetized program, go back to some of my old video after they let me in. So I could earn some money from that, because I've said all of this already. I've said this. The monarchy, the UK monarch got it backward. They prefer, what is it? They prefer catering to the tabloid, when in fact they should cater to the people. Even if the tabloid were to bad-mouthing them, do all sort of stuff, but they keep the people happy, guess what? They will have people who will fight for them. But instead, you're getting the other way around. You're getting the other way around. All right, I've been saying this. All right, let me start all over. A consistent record of low-key and glamorous work keeps the monarchy secure in the heart of its people. This was the simple reason for so much of Princess Diana's success. By contrast, acting like billionaires by taking a private jet to climate summits is like to have the opposite effect, however beneficial for the royal ego. All right, they're feeding their ego, but in fact, it's sad. It's really sad. Okay, a smiling royal face at a country show or a handheld at a house price should be a reassuringly common sight, not a rare exception laid on for the cameras. And if that isn't enough for your ego, you're in the wrong business. I've been saying this. I've said it in what is it in my how will I say, makeshift way or whatever. But this is more of a well put English kind of thing. But I've pretty much said that. And if YouTube were to think that I don't know, I'm spreading lies or stuff like that, or harmful content, these are things that's being talked about. All right. Let me go to the next thread. Okay, he also highlights the cashing in critic that is used to silence dissenting voices, but also the royal family mistake of always going on the attack and leaving people feeling they have no choice but to fight back. You see, what did I freaking say? I didn't even read all of that. So pretty much what I was trying to say here is that all of my old videos, I've mentioned many of this. There was one video, I think YouTube made me take it down, where I put a picture of a man in Tiananmen Square standing in front of a tank, and I said, no matter if you're taking people's voice and you're taking their freedom away, no matter what it is, they're gonna fight to get their freedom back. All right. And I think I had put a video of it. The man, by now, you guys, if you've been following things, maybe some of you are young, but it was like in the late 80s, early 90s, where that man stand in front of the tank in China, with his bag or something like that. But anyway, so I had mentioned it, and I think it's in that specific video, but YouTube made me took it down. I think it's down. I'm not sure it's there, but I've said something like that before. But let's continue to what I was saying. All right, just look at all of my old videos. That's after YouTube get me into the monetized program. If YouTube doesn't get me into the monetized program, I have to keep myself, my mental well-being. I take a deep breath and just jump onto Sussex, Team Sussex. Okay, Team Sussex. That's it. That's my harmony or my Zen channel. Okay, that's why I put Team Sussex. Okay, before you ask, it was in the fair. I read it, so you don't have to. So she's like, okay, there's another point that I made here. All right, about telling us. Okay, this is perfect. This is another reason. Okay, when I said that one of you could go to one of those haters channels, all right, see what advertisement is being played there, and then come here and tell us. We have to find a way. So this is another example. All right, she said here, all right, where was it? Before you ask if it was in the fair, I read it so you don't have to. All right, this is a perfect example of my point here. All right, one of you go. It's okay if one of you click. Okay, but guess what? You're saving thousands and thousands of other clicks from going there. This is what I mean by that. All right, and it plays vice versa too. The haters could do the same thing for my channel. It's fine because I really don't care as long as I satisfy the squad. That's all I care. Alright? The myopic anger aimed at Diana could instead have prevented the chain of events that led to her poisoned Bashir interview and the fateful outcome that followed. So when you read criticism of Harry's book, and there's bound to be lots more of it in the coming years, spare a moment to ask why he wrote it and what unwelcome but important truth it may contain. Alright, guess what? At some point he had to tell his truth, because since he's a kid, you guys been printing lies about him. All right, be especially cautious if you hear allegation of cashing in. But you guys been cashing in on him for years. What? How old is Harry now? 36 or 37? All right, for 37 something years, you guys been cashing on him from the minute. All right, he stepped out of the hospital. You guys been cashing in on him. A favorite way of stifling awkward truth. Alright, maybe like Diana, he shouldn't have gone into print. Why not? Okay, at least people know his side of the story. But maybe like his mother, he felt he had no alternative. He had to. Sheesh, these people are crazy. Alright, that's the end of the thread. So now I'm going to some of the comment under the thread. Quite surprising take in this article by this particular man, a former courtier, particularly defending Harry and criticizing the royal family. He is basically saying the royals are mishandling the situation. Alright, reading this week that Charles is England's most successful living artist, has made £2 million. Really? From his watercolors, nice for amateur. You can tell me that he will achieve that if he wasn't a royal. Okay, good Lord, they're not protecting William so much. What? They are protecting that man devil as much as they can, by the way. They print 1% of the real thing of his behavior. So to those who know him, just like the Tatler article, it's probably comparatively implementary. I take issue with the quote, maybe he shouldn't have gone to print. That's what I'm saying. I think I made a suggestion on that. Like, why the hell not? Why can't Harry tell his story rather than letting strangers who hasn't lived once in his shoes create and analyze fabricated story about him? This sounds like a veiled warning. We know what happened to the last warrior who won't be cowed. That's a good point, and this is where our prayers come into play. Our prayers, we have to pray. We have to pray. These people are vile. All right, next tweet. Okay, I'm already an hour. Let's see here. So Camilla Tomney interviewed Fergie, and guess who are in the main topic? Harry and Meghan. I believe the British family will never come out of the Sussex's shadow. Alright, I'm just gonna read this what's here. There's more. Alright, you think if any one of them had brain, that the royal and staff would be issued a gag order to not talk about Harry and Meghan. It plays into Harry and Meghan being more interesting than William and Kate. Camilla Tomley is a liar, is using Fergie as an excuse to dish on Harry and Meghan. I'm sure all other topics were edited out. But guess what? Well, Fergie probably owed the royal family, so they're throwing her out there to go speak, so there could be a story within her things. Alright, if the Daily Fail want to write more story about her, it will be her, not any of the blood royals and this kind of thing. So they're throwing Fergie under the bus. It's like saying, you owe us, because we gave you housing, shelter, and all of that, even though after your divorce, so you owe us, so go talk. That's what it is. That's the way I see it. Alright, if anything bad come out of it, they'll throw her under the bus. Alright, that fact that Camilla Tomney had to go so far to dig up caucuses so they can talk about Harry and Meghan, it just goes to show how desperate British media and Kate William are. All right, nope, she's the real queen. All right, let's see here. If you don't like me and still watch everything I do, honey, you are a fan. Okay, let's see here. More comment for that. There's this. How many more? Okay, so I'll just read this here. You know, Fergie had to be furious, but she should have known Kamala Tammany had her own obsession agenda. Yes, Fergie should know better, as she was put through the mills post Andrew. All right, she will have been prepared, as why else will she be invited on? I mean, they probably, the royal family, was it the British media is putting a tight rope on the royal family and said, we want some scoop or interview one of you, and then they just throw Fergie there under the bus. I said, take Fergie, we have no use for her. She's already divorced to to Andrew and all of that. Take her, we don't care. All right, she's a pawn right there, just go take her. All right, I would love to hear that interview, but will not give her my time and listening figures to do so. Do tell. Considering Harry invited her to their wedding, I hope she had kind things to say. Okay, the closer she will ever get to them. All right, Fergie didn't go willingly, they kick her ass out. Okay, you see, I didn't even see this. This is what I think happened. All right, and she's still talking about Diana too. Okay, she's still there, shaked up and with Andrew. Okay, so how did Fergie answer? Okay, you asked, the squad respond. So how did Fergie answer? Okay, there it is. I'm not sure her former in-law will quite see it that way. But the Duchess is clear on her best behavior as she raises her head above the parapet of the first time and moment. Even she raised her head above the parapet. Okay, even a question about how much as a self-styled royal rebel might emphasize with Harry and Meghan's decision to quit the royal family for the US failed to elicit much of a response. Quote, I won't presume to give advice to Harry and Meghan except to say to be happy. End quote. She says, clearly conscious that one word spoken out of turn is likely to generate a headline. Okay, a question about whether the royals are racist is also deflected with a comment about the Duchess of Sussex on publishing debut. Quote, I think it's wonderful that Meghan has written a children's book. Having done that myself, I know the effort it takes, says Sarah. Quote, I did have to make my own way in the world when I left the family. Whoa, okay. Painting herself very nice here, okay, and it's not always easy. From what I've heard, there's a lot of controversial thing here to sell stories. All right, the Duchess's sense of loyalty is certainly commendable, not least when you consider the embarrassment of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex caused her by failing to invite her to the evening reception of their wedding on May 2018. I'm pretty sure she probably will sell that to information there. So since the thing was being, I see what Harry and Meghan did. I see what they did, because the wedding is already gonna be publicized. All right, all the people who will be selling stories of their private stuff, they invite them to the public version of it. All right. The whole world will see with their own two eyes how the wedding go. But the reception, which is a bit more private, no. Okay, there's no camera, there's no nothing. You don't need to be there because you're gonna twist things all the way around, so you don't need to be there. So she should be happy enough to go to the wedding. Believe me, I don't want people to invite me to any wedding. It's more headache to find a dress, to do this and all of that. Alright, it came after Sarah was famously left off of 1,900 strong guest list to William's and Kate's wedding in 2011. Alright, so that's how she responded. Alright, after this I'm moving to the next one. Okay, because they don't worth anything. It's clickbait, don't click on it. What did she say? I just read it. Okay, nothing much. That's their brand. Alright, next tweet. Alright, that's this. Okay, so I saw this. Queen Empress #1. Okay, here, next tweet. They just keep appearing out of nowhere. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry, Meghan and Harry. Alright, there's this here. Alright, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle brace for fresh embarrassing revelation as her estranged half-brother Thomas Markle Jr. joined Big Brother VIP in Australia. So they must have need for money. My goodness, they're going all in. I'm wondering, they better watch their mouth too, because if they never met Meghan, and if they go and say something stupid, and then Meghan called them out on it, I'm wondering, they better be careful. They better be careful. That's all I know, because they see how Meghan already went after the tabloid. Alright, there's this here. There's 85 comments. Let me read some. Alright, and there was something else that I saw. Alright, that's this. Okay, the brother she hasn't seen since she was 5, mind you. Doug didn't even come to her high school graduation. The hint is, and the little strange, that is basically a stranger. Alright, so Australia is back to being a penal colony. I thought he was an convicted felon. Alright, I don't see this as any different from when his son was a reality show, then get the traction they hope, and he faded. Alright, he has no embarrassing revelation about Meghan, just himself. That's a very good point. That's a very good point. And people start digging out from his past, his drunk, his arrest, and all of that. It's himself. Okay, I mean, she had little to no contact with this half sibling. It's like going to my third cousin I have spoken to since when we were 7 years old. You give 7 years old, there's a lot you remember at 7, but it's like when you just born, you never know they existed. Okay, exactly. I just want her to have peace while it aired, and all the foolish content that will derive from it. Alright, this was the purpose of pulling a strange behind the scene, to have these two scoundrels on the screen. Just don't watch it. If people are watching it, guess what? They'll have them and more. So if you don't watch it, the rating goes down, and they'll never call them again. Alright, aiming to embarrass Meghan. Problem though is that it's her Caucasian side of the family that's acting classless. So it's it'll backfire on them. They'll be dragged. Okay, yep, they will be. And Australia is showing it royalist color right now. Alright, let's see here. He doesn't know her and never lived with her. Meghan doesn't fear him, nor what he had to say. Alright, they are obviously hoping Junior is going to say controversial thing about Meghan, but he does not know Meghan or Harry, so he can only talk about what he has read in the media. Don't even think he has a relationship with his father. I mean, at this point, they just don't care that this person knows nothing, that they'll be streaming actual lies. Oh my goodness, amazing how the Markles milk their association with Meghan for fame and a fortune when she hasn't had contact with them for donkey years. Donkey years. Or even acknowledge them in any way. She was giving a really raw deal with the family on her dad's side. Kudos to her mom's side for being classy. Okay, yeah, she lost the dad lottery there sadly. Okay, he's a waster, but mama pick up the slack. That is true. Miss Doria is definitely a very class person. Alright, 1, 2, okay, I have like 3 more things to go. Alright, so this, I put it at the end of my Friday night video, and it was so funny. I didn't read the comments. I just went and, put it back there. I was trying to be quick with it. Okay, I'm a decent citizen. I follow rules. So meaning now, this is another video. Every time you see it, what you have to do, I'm doing it right now. Retweet. And I'm gonna put rules are rules. There. Retweet. I just retweeted here. Alright, let's see some of the comments. Some people put, haha, yes sis, as you should. Yes sis, I'm a decent citizen. Oh my god, funniest vid, laughter, rewatch over and over. Alright, the music, I'm gonna have to put the version that I did on yesterday one, because this one, the music that they put, I will be flagged for it. Alright, the Harry's part, I'll be flagged for it. Does the rule apply to this too? Yes. Harry dancing to the beat, feeling the music, his mother. Alright, girl, I'm crying. That tell it, sis. Harry's not. Okay, Harry's got rhythm, and I got simple as relatives blues. All right, William needs to take the stick out his. Oh my God! Just I'm not gonna read that word. You could see it on the screen, but to get some rhythm. People just laughing. All right, so now I'm gonna put the video that from yesterday's thing. All right.
Shout the season, man. Shout the season, man. Shout the season, man. Shout the season, man.
This is how it goes. I'll just cut it and put it. All right. So next tweet. I say there's one I said not to read the comment. There was something that happened. I don't know why. I was told by a super duper well sourced source that Meghan Markle changed diapers this morning. I think I responded to that. Yeah, see, y'all better start trusting my sources. I get it right, unlike this fool. Alright, Rebecca English is a liar. Alright, let's see here. Today, the Daily Mail published a report claiming that Prince Harry's publishing deal is actually for 4 books. Okay, I read that already. Alright, there's this. People just laughing. Surprised she didn't make poor Harry do it though. Alright, well, my sources tell me that Meghan gave Archie water to drink several times today. I didn't see this part. So the squad start going several times today, and Harry might have attempt baby wearing on Lily, shocking behavior from the Sussexes. My sources said Meghan may or may not be using the nursery on their 106 room 80 bath mansion. We're following this news closely. Stay on it. Okay, please give us an update. Stay on it. Okay, that's crazy. Several sources told me that the Sussexes ate more than once today. The squad is crazy. Okay, Palace Insider. Okay, and was it Thomas Markle are up and on by this scandalous behavior. Oh my God, no way. There's the squad just laughing. Haha, y'all funny. Okay, royal expert. Okay, cute and that. Alright, so this one, what is it? I put a note for me to not read the comments. I forgot what the comment was about. I think there were a lot of curse word or something like. Oh, now I see. I remember what it is. Nah, not to read it. Okay, just see. That's 75 comment. Let's just say the girls went. The squad went crazy. All right. If his fingers are that length, then never mind. Okay, this is his finger. That's it. I told myself not to read the comment for you guys because the YouTube will be, my goodness. Alright, this is me. Does he knows how to use it? This is how I responded. Does he knows how to use it? And there was another one I said too. You know what? I'll black some of it. Okay, his feet. Does he knows how to use it? There's that. There was the other comment. Girl, stop it. And that's my follicle, monocle, and that's my angel, and the eye, and like, got it. Okay, I got you. Oh, that's the one I didn't want. Okay, I move it quickly. Take it easy. Damn. You said what? Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't say anything. Stop snitching. The squad are crazy. The squad are crazy. Alright. Okay, I didn't say anything. Okay, let me move my bang. I can read that again. Oh, he's so hot. Out of order. Give me your phone. Oh my God. There were some of those I was. Anti-honey tab. Take 2 tablets 2 times. Okay, let me try not to laugh as I'm reading that. Anti-honey tabs. Take tablets 2 to 3 times daily. Shit, I need some. This has not been my experience. Sorry, sis. Yes, but will he knows what to do? Okay, there's another person who said yes, but will he know what to do with it? Is the question. That's exactly that. Okay, I can teach him, no worries. Oh my God, the squad are crazy. Those squad are crazy. I was seeing some, I guess more people come and I'd comment to it, because when I saw the thing between the legs, I was like, don't show the comments, but most squad were coming. Okay, stop it. But his mask is not the right proportion. Alright, as long as he cover his nose, okay, when he's talking he cover his mouth. Alright, so that's that. Let me, oh shit. I didn't see that. Slurp. Oh my god, let me move on before I get myself in trouble. Let me move on. I knew not to show that. I'm giving myself more work. Okay, so that's the same one. Alright, this is, what is it, British media. Did I do that? I need to do a prayer after that. Okay, this one. Alright, so this is completely off 360 from the Sussexes. Alright, just going to show this every year for the rest of his life. Alright, so this one I retweeted it already. Alright, this guy was, I don't know if you guys remember him. I remember the story a couple years ago. He got a very, when you think about it, I think of some of the squad who mentioned the similar thing here. Alright, their experience. Alright, so this guy, let me read his story here. Brock Turner rapist. Alright, this is Brock. Brock raped a girl behind a dumpster. He was caught by two young men who chased and tackled him. Alright, the scene horrified them so much one man cried as he described what Brock was doing to the unconscious woman. Brock was found guilty and given a 6 month. This is what kills me. 6 months. 6 freaking months. And then you have a lot of black men who have done absolutely nothing. Think of the, what is it, something Central Park, those guys, the Central Park something, they have a name for them. Alright, who make many years in jail for something they didn't do. Okay, this is a baggage I'm giving to God. When I cannot say anymore, because as human you tend to go savage when things like that come, but because I'm trying to be decent, all right, I'm giving God this baggage. Deal with it. Okay, give those people some baggages, because this is crazy. Do what you think is best. This is crazy. All right, Brock was found guilty and given a 6 month sentence because according to the judge he's a really good athlete. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if it was his daughter he was doing that to? And a longer sentence might have a, quote, severe impact on him, end quote. Brock's dad wants you to stop talking about his son being a rapist because he shouldn't be remembered for getting, quote, a 20-minute of action. My goodness. Brock's swimming times were posted and a story about the rape to show you just how amazing an athlete he is. If you have a son, make sure they are not Brock. I have to, believe me, I'm teaching them. I'm teaching them to be, clean after themselves. Learn to cook. All right? My oldest, I'm teaching him to make things for himself, so he doesn't have to wait for a woman to do that for him. All right? Clean after yourself and all of that. Okay? But however he comes out, it's off my hand. Okay? God deal with that also, because I want him to be I want both of my kids to be good kids. But when they get to the age, I need to teach them about what not to do to women. What not to do to women. Here's a story. Oh my goodness. How will I start this? Let me get this guy's face off of my screen for now. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm gonna share this shit. That belongs on Patreon. But anyway, alright, let me move on. Let me go on prayers. Okay, I wanted to share this, and this is it. Alright, let's do a prayer. Alright, prayer for what? Prayer for, after that tweet, let's say, what should we say? So I don't know, I'm thinking improve human being. Okay, maybe better human being. Okay, better human, no, I don't want good humor. Humanity. All right, humanity and peace. All right. All right, let's do that. Prayer for better humanity and peace. All right, that fits perfect because too many things. You get, see, this guy is raped when at a young age to have this mindset to do that. All right, and then you have the judge who felt like he should not be punished and all sort of things. So okay, and look what's going on right now, the behavior of society, majority of society. So we need to call on God for things to change. All right, humanity needs to change. I'm that one little squeak of a voice, okay, within those loud mouth going on to tell God, turn around. Okay, there's some of us who's not like the others. All right, come and help us with these kind of human we have around us. All right, and I'm gonna go to look for a picture as well. All right, oh God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference, living one day at a time, enjoy one moment at a time, accepting hardship as a pathway to peace. Oh, yes. Taking, as Jesus did, this sinful world as it is, not as I will have it, trusting. All right. So this is that. Let me go on image. What do I have here? My eyes was on this while I was reading the other one. So let's do this. All right. There's a family here that seems pretty good. For better humanity. All right, a prayer for peace and the community. All right, the community, that is good too. Okay, oh Lord, our God, and our mercy and kindness, not thought of ours is left unnoticed, no desire or concern ignore. You have proven that blessing abound when we fall on our knees in prayer, and so we turn to you in our hour of needs, surrounded by violence and cries for justice. Okay, this is what we needed. No wonder my eyes was fixing to it. Okay, surrounded by violence and cries for justice. We hear your voice telling us what is required. Quote, only to do justice and to love goodness and to walk humbly with your God, end quote. Fill us with your mercy so that we in turn may be merciful to others. Strip away pride, suspicion, and racism so that we may seek peace and justice in our community. Oh my God, this is very telling. Okay, strength. Oh, I should not move it. Strengthen our hearts so that they beat only to the rhythm of your holy will. Flood our path with your light as we walk humbly toward a future filled with encounter and unity. Be with us, O Lord, and our efforts, for only by the prompting of your grace can we progress toward virtue. We ask this through our Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen. Okay, Women's Day. All right, so this fit perfectly to what I was thinking. All right, so yeah, we all are human. We all gonna make mistake, but sometimes we need to take a step back, look at what we did. Okay, did we like that version of ourselves? Can we change? Do we have to apologize? Do we have to correct it and stuff like that? All right, so we are human, we're gonna make mistakes, but if you put in your mind to consistently go out of your way to put pain onto others, this is where I say, God, all right, give this person a baggage to carry, because he needs something to be occupied with. All right, if he wasn't occupied with something, okay, if he had a baggage in his hand, okay, he will not have time to go bother somebody else. All right, from now on, you'll be hearing this kind of things from me. A baggage. When I say, God, give them a baggage to carry, that's what I mean. All right, when they have nothing, they have peace and quiet with themselves, but when they see someone else have peace and quiet someplace else, they go out of their way to put burden into that person. This is where God needs to give those people a baggage to carry, because peace and quiet, unity, silence, self-awareness, self-mode, and kind of thing. People need that. All right? So that's it. All right? So I'm giving, was it YouTube more harmful content? I'm not going anywhere with this. All right? Because I don't think I'm going out of my way to put harmful content. All right? So that's it. So like I said before, I have Team Sussex. All right, there's nothing there, but you could go and subscribe. Eventually I'll be putting content there. If YouTube decided not to put me in the monetization program, and this is why I create this video, because now the reapply button is activated, so I wanted to show it to you that I apply for it, and I did it live in front of you. All right, and if they decided not to put me in the monetization program, I'll be putting more content of a style of Yogro or Baron kind of style, short clips on that video, on that channel, so for you to somewhat support me, because I need to buy stuff. Okay, I don't want to go in my saving to buy stuff for those channels, so this is why I sort of need those to be in the monetization program. I'm not lying to you, those things takes money. All right, because I save those raw files and I need the memory. All right, so that's what my Team Sussex will be. Okay, will be short clips, or I don't know, the Sussexes be putting a lot of announcement out, so I don't know if I'll be able to keep up, but you know, just know this is what it is about. So some of you who go and subscribe now, at least you are the bare bone of it, you know what I'm about. All right, so I need to have at least 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, so that means you have to watch those videos. But this channel, Team Sus, Pure YT Entertainment, Team Sussex, will still remain the same way. My nonsense will be there, my whatever. This is my true self coming out, and Team Sussex is where I tone down a little bit. All right, I tone down a little bit, be a good girl kind of thing for YouTube. But yeah, that's it. And then what is it? Pure YTE IG account will reflect both channels. Will reflect this one, Pure YTE Team Sussex, and Team Sussex. Okay, so I don't want to create another IG account. It's more things for me to manage, because since both of them will still be in the same direction, I might as well post the same thing there. All right, and what else? The PayPal link, it will show it will show Pure YTE in there. All right, I'll still keep that. I don't want to create another link for that, so keep it one. So because they are still, it's like a sister channel to that, and that's it. I just want to make it clear. All right, and then again, when I do go on Patreon, I already tell you what I'm gonna be doing. There will be fitness. It will be everything out. Fitness, nutrition, what is it? Fitness, nutrition, the Sussex content that I feel like I cannot share on YouTube will be there. I'll go all out on Patreon, that's for sure. I'll go all out on Patreon. All right, but I'll not put things like how will I say, defamatory or you know, porn kind of thing. No, okay, I'm not. I may talk this way, but I'm not gonna show visual things like, but you know, this kind of things. But when you see them, you guys usually tell me, you say stop. All right, so that's what that's the narrative I plan on going through with. Okay, so far I think there's 5 people who already subscribed. I appreciate that. All right, but just be patient, I'll be creating content. I'm giving myself more work. All right, so this is why Team Sussex is created. All right, to be more settled, more calm, more of a good girl. Okay, it's a good girl channel. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your support.